Hi Pisces, welcome to She's Vibey Tarot. My name is Danny. This is going to be your May general reading, okay? So this is great if you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or even Venus. This month I'm doing things a little bit differently. I wanted to shuffle before I turn on the camera just because I'm trying to cut down time for videos for you guys of the minutes. So I've already got all the cards laid out. This is interesting. So I pulled 7 cards. You've got 3 major arcana out of the 7. Hierophant, Emperor, Moon, right? Representing yourself. Last month I talked about you guys really being at a place where you're just waiting for your ships to be in, and it's really interesting because this is what's at the bottom of the deck. Still waiting, right? Still waiting for those ships. Followed by the High Priestess and the 7 of Wands. So I imagine that this waiting has not been easy, and I feel like you guys are kind of coming up against some bumps on the road and a little bit of fighting. This feels like, it's interesting with this High Priestess underneath this 3 of Wands, because it feels like there's secrets or things that are coming out that are being revealed that honestly at this point are throwing you guys all upside down off your original plan, right? Because we've got a lot of kind of these cards indicating that. So we're going to start out with the past. You guys have the Hierophant. So I really feel like in the past, you guys were really trying to take time to, some of you get closer spiritually or in your religion practice, but really this is a card about institutions and a card about government. This could be a card about you guys really trying to find your tribe, right? Finding where you fit in the world, finding where you feel aligned, something that makes you feel like you have a little bit of power in the say in the matter, and something that makes you feel spiritually connected. I really feel like a lot of you guys, that's kind of been a focus. You've been going to church more, maybe following people who put up spiritual quotes or something on social media. But I really feel like you guys have been really kind of doing a little bit of soul searching, trying to find your tribe, which leads to present, 3 of Cups. So this being next to the Hierophant, I get a couple of things. Number one, I get that you guys are probably, it's wedding season, so it's a good chance that you guys are going to a lot of weddings right now, definitely going to a lot of celebrations. I know children are having graduations coming up. This is a really big time of celebration. I get the feeling though that you guys are out there celebrating and trying to like save face and make things look right, but almost inside you're not feeling it, and it's more stoic. And I get that because this 3 of Cups is sitting in between the Hierophant and the Emperor, like this. It's like you've got this celebration and these happy times, but in between you've got these 2 very stoic characters, and they're not fucking around. Now, one is a little bit more religiously inclined, but they're both really dominant. They both, what they say goes. And it's more of an energy of doing things out of duty rather than you guys really enjoying it. I feel like in the future, you guys are going to try to make some decisions that kind of, main one being to take charge of your life. I feel like for a number of you Pisces, things have spiraled out of control as far as the secrets you keep and the lies that you tell others and yourself. Now, this could be you or the person you're dealing with, but it just feels like there's a really sneaky energy around, because right now it's like your head is right here, right? This 7 of Swords energy, this is the thief, this is the liar, this is the cheat, this is someone who is hiding shit, right? And thinking he's getting away with it, because look at that like halfway smirk as he's running away, right? So I really feel like a lot of you guys are starting to, it's like karma's starting to work on your mind a little bit, and you're thinking about all the ways that either you've wronged someone or you felt like you've been wronged by someone. Those thoughts are really popping up in you guys' head right now for whatever reason. This time you guys are really kind of reminiscing on kind of the fucked up times that either you guys displayed, you guys weren't the most righteous, upstanding people, or someone was doing this to you. Now, some of you may be dealing with air sign, which is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, or some of you may be dealing with an Aries, right? There may be an Aries that you've been sneaking and trying to be sneaky and hold lies to, and now here you are. That's all that's on your mind. And that's all that you can see, because in your external factors, you've got this Five of Cups energy. It almost feels like, I mean, with these being right next to each other, it really feels like, for whatever reason, that this is being thrown in your face more. I almost feel like a lot of you guys who are going to these social events and these parties, um, it's like you're getting love thrown in your face right now, if you know what I mean. Like, you're seeing these happy couples and stuff, and it's making you kind of think back to all the shit that you did and why you can't have that, right? Or why someone did that to you. I really feel like it's you guys, though, mainly. Sorry. If you're cross watching, I mean, everybody take this as it resonates, but it almost feels like you guys have this energy. It's like everything that you guys do, everything, everywhere you guys go, it's reminding you of these times that you've had with this person. And it's sitting across from this Emperor, so it could be an Aries, like times that you've had with an Aries, and it's just making you feel bad. It's just making you feel bad. So if you are talking to that person, or if you, I almost see you like gonna be taking a pause and kind of running away. If you're not talking to that person, this is why. It's like the guilt that you feel right now is too great, right? Because in your hopes and fears, you're afraid of some secrets coming out. You're afraid of some secrets coming out. You know, you already feel like shit knowing what you know. You can't stand for them to know what you know too. There's been some lies. Some of y'all been out here acting trifling. I'm very sorry. Or your partner. I mean, I really feel like you guys, though, because you got the Moon card, which represent you guys, and it's in your hopes and fears. It's like you guys really not wanting something to come out, because you know it's just going to make you feel bad, because you guys weren't always the best in the past. There could have been some third party shit that this person knew about and caught on to, and they're like, hold on, bitch, and decided to stand their ground. And now here you are. Everything reminds you of them. Every single time you go out, you're sad because you think about all the lies and all the things that you've done wrong, and it's holding up your shit, right? It's almost like this is consuming a lot of you to where you don't even have the room or space to think about anything else, because you're so fucked up over this relationship or something that went wrong. I really do feel like it's a relationship, though, with all these cups, you know. So like, it's like now it puts you in the place where you would just rather not. You're just like, I'm just going to sit here and be, because I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. I don't know what to do. I want to clarify some things, though. What is this Seven of Swords speaking to? Yeah, y'all did something that disrupted a happy home, or there's something going on that disrupted a happy home, is disrupting a happy home, and it's like that's on your mind right now. That's all you can focus about. It's like every single time you're at these weddings, these events with these happy people celebrating, faking like you're happy and shit, really this is you inside, because you're thinking back about how you ruined it. Hold on. Five of Cups. Let's see more. Five of Cups. I'm sorry, this is kind of like a bummer reading for some of you guys, if it resonates. But I could give you some advice. It involves fully falling on a sword, and even then, I don't know if it'll fix things, but at least you can feel better about yourself as a person. Shit. You know? Yeah. Five of Cups. Yeah, it's about love. You guys are sad. Something, it's like something that you guys had in the past that you ruined in terms of love, or they ruined it, right? It's like either you offered them your cup or they offered you theirs, and you know, through all these lies and sneakiness, it's done. This could be too that there's people coming your way who are interested in getting to know you, but your head is so here that you're not even interested. You can't even see these love offers. Can't even see it. And it could also be that you might even try to go back to that other person and say you're sorry. and they're just putting you down like, girl, bye. Today, I don't have time for it. You know, it's almost like you could be bummed because you could be trying to go and reconcile and make things right, and they're just like, I'm over you. Show me more about this moon. Yep. You guys are afraid of these secrets coming out. You guys have been keeping something tight-lipped, or your partner has. One more clarifier with this Four of Cups. Something tight-lipped. 4 and 4. It also shows, too, like, I'm seeing that you guys have been holding money from somebody. It's like not only have you been holding off how you feel or being open with your feelings in a way that they can receive it, you've also been almost, it feels like you guys have been manipulating with money. I know you guys probably feel like shit if all this stuff is popping up for you right now, because I feel like if this is something, I feel like this is something that is popping up for you guys fresh. Not that you guys are surprised at any of it really, because it's things, it's like, what I'm saying is like the reveal. Like if it was secrets being revealed, that's fresh. Not the situation. Because if this is you doing this, you've been trifling and you've been known that. But yeah, justice. Justice is being made right now. You feeling bad like this over this doesn't change anything. You know, it really sucks when you come to a point where you realize how fucked up you've been or that you've hurt people. But the only way to even heal from that is to just, you have to find a way to let it go and forgive yourself. Absolutely talk to those people and have those conversations that are not easy to have. And absolutely, I would suggest falling on a sword. But if you guys are holding this in your energy space, if you guys are always thinking about the bad that happened and the Five of Cups, feeling sad about it, crying over spilled milk, this Four of Cups, this closed off energy, if you guys are going to continue to vibrate here, you're just going to get more of this in your life, right? And that's not going to work for you. Not if you want to be happy. It's like, okay, I feel like you guys are being hard on yourself, but just know that at some point you're going to have to come to a point where you let it go, because life does have to move on. And, that person, unfortunately, even if you've hurt them really bad, they just have to learn to accept what is, too, for themselves, with or without your apology. But I think that if you guys some of you guys need to have some conversations that might be a little painful and uncomfortable for you to have, because I know Pisces, a lot of you don't like to go there. But it's time to go there so that you can let it go. And then I pulled a Doreen Virtue Abundance of the Angels card, and what came out, which is so perfect with this read, is let go of guilt, right? So it says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So it's time to let it go. It's time to make your apologies. It's time to stop feeling bad over this, because you're not going to be able to move on. And it's time to elevate that, okay? And the way that you can do that, and the best form of apology, is when people actually see that you have changed. It's not just about words. It's like an apology is actual changed action. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, I'm sorry. And not saying, because I cannot stand when people do the whole, I'm sorry if you feel. No, bitch, I feel. Just say you're sorry. It's my own thing. When you do that, you open up doors for new things, because again, life has to move on, right? And then when you do that, you can get the calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So don't beat yourself up anymore, Pisces. Have the conversations you need to have. Understand where you went wrong so that you never do that again. Or if this is someone, like if you guys, this is your partner doing this to you, you know, in due time, your soulmate's coming in, okay? Don't you worry about this, and don't you let it get you down. Let go of the part and the role that you played in it for it to get this far, because we all played a role, right? In the hurt that we did, the hurt that we experienced. I was in a relationship for a long time, and although I was mad at certain things, I have to understand and accept the fact that I played a role in those things that happened, because I'm not a tree. I could have moved away, right? I could have gotten out of it, but we don't. And then we end up, blaming the other person for all that time lost or whatever. And it's not their fault. That's your fault. That is your fault. So I hope this helps somebody. If you guys would like a personal reading, please feel free to hit me on my email. If you go to my About tab, you can see I've got my menu of services and pricing, and email me, and then I'll get back to you about availability and we can get something going. But I hope that this helps somebody. I hope this at least gives you some insight. Stay encouraged, because you do have that soulmate that's being called in, but you can't have that if you've got all these bad feelings blocking you. Okay? Everything will be okay, Pisces. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in June.